Hi, this is Cousin Russ. One of my blog posts had a question from a user. I thought I would address it this way. Um, what I'm going to do is to bring up the questions that were asked, and I'm going to ask them. So here we go. Sorry about that. So here is the question. It's got to do with the use of AKA, or also known as. And here was the question that was in the comments on the blog post. And the blog post had nothing to do, by the way, with the use of AKA, but that's okay. I'm going to try to answer it here. So the question was, just curious, is there a setting in the options portion of Family Tree Maker regarding using AKA information, if available, under the Names tab? If I recall correctly, have you tried checking to see if that option was enabled or not? Well, the problem with the question is I don't know what the Names tab means. I'm sorry. I need to know the terms of what the program says. So, but it's got to do with the use of AKA. So my answer was, the generic answer was very broad, and the generic answer to your very broad question is yes. Like all facts, the AKA fact is available. That wasn't, there was a follow-up question, and here's the follow-up question. What I meant was, does checking or unchecking this option affect whether or not you see the AKA fact in a web merge? My answer, in the web search workspace, lower left, no. But if you see the facts in the mini nav bar at any time at the top of the screen. And so rather than typing my response, I want to show you what I'm talking about. He was talking about the web search workspace, I believe, and it was in the lower left-hand corner. Now, I'm going to drag this up so you can see more, and you will not see the term AKA in the list of facts that are here. So in fact, the answer is no. In the web search workspace, when you're going to do a merge, and I haven't selected a record to merge, but in the lower left-hand corner, the data from my tree, the answer, the word AKA does not appear. However, my response was that if you go to the mini nav bar at the top of the screen, you can see the facts for that person in the people workspace, and you will see, in fact, he has an AKA, and that is his AKA, or also known as. So if you use the mini nav bar from the web search workspace, you can get to this page and see, in fact, that he has an AKA. I'm still not sure that that is the question that was being asked, because I don't know what name tab means. But I'm going to go to the tree view, which I talked about in the people workspace, and here's the same person. If I want to see the AKA fact, like any other fact, I can go down to the custom view, and I can find also known as, and I can select it and put it into the right-hand column, and I will bring it up to the top above birth so it's close to his name, and click OK. So in fact, the AKA is on this screen. But I'm still not sure that that is the answer to the question that was asked. I answered the question as it was asked. In other words, in the web search workspace, the AKA does not appear. However, if I go to the Publish workspace, for any chart or report, I have an option. I'm going to bring up a custom a person report and an individual report, and I'm going to create this report. And here's where the option comes in. If I go to this first icon in the upper left-hand corner of the right-hand panel, this is the items to include. So in fact, I can add the AKA fact to the report. So I'm going to add it. And I'm going to bring up, sorry, also known as, I'm going to add it to the report. And I'm going to print it, or generate the report. And right here is the also known as fact. So you can see the AKA in many places. I'll give you another example. I'm going to do a genealogy report, and I'm going to create it. And it does not show up here, but I'm going to go to the items to include. You'll see it is not included, but let's select the names option. Names option. This has the ability to use the AKA if it is available. So I'm going to click OK, and it will regenerate the report, and there is the AKA in the report in quotations as I want it. So the answer to the question is, well, I don't know what the question is, but the answer is AKA is available all over the place. Depends on what you're trying to do and where you want to use it. So that is a long, drawn-out answer to a not so easy question, but that's my attempt at answering the question about the use of AKA. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, just leave the question on the blog or the Google Plus community. Thank you, and have a great day.